Greetings, viewers. Burly Gaming here with
BigSpookle.
16-bit ninja.
Okay, and we're here to talk to you guys about Death Stranding 2. Finally getting this review done after how many months did the game go out?
Well, that's not our fault. That game's really long.
Yeah, that is true.
Very long.
The game is long. It took me about 35 hours to beat, and we're gonna go spoilers in here, so just fair warning, everyone. But how long did it take you guys to beat?
I think for me it was probably like 50, 60 hours.
Honestly, I can't even remember. It's like a fever dream. I was walking left. I was walking right. I went up, down, north, south.
Rolled
There
around, did
was
some tar.
yeah,
rolled
there was a
around, yeah.
lot of there was a lot of place to walk in that game.
Oh yeah, well, it is. We have joked in Discord and stuff, calling it FedEx Simulator 2.
What? No, I've never said that.
Yeah, never.
Never.
I
what are you talking
respect Kojima's sound vision. Okay.
Eddie, you know what? To start this off, what'd you all think of Death Stranding 1?
The first one. I thought it was okay. Honestly. I mean, this one is a big improvement on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was an atmospheric experience, right?
Oh yeah,
It was Kojima's first attempt of making a game without any. Well, I say anyone backing him, but let's be honest, Kojima had a lot of backers on this. It was his first time making a game with his own studio without anyone holding him back. And
yeah,
I
and
think
Sony writing in the blank checks too,
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
get it done.
for sure. And I think that's very reflective in what Death Stranding 1 ultimately ended up being, which was a very artistic experience. And it succeeded in that, but I will say as a result it kind of failed in the aspect of it being a video game.
Oh yeah, like I did my review on here on YouTube, and it still keeps getting views, and I'm like, I've been cringing for recording this because like I know some people were not happy with my review. I gave first game a 6 out of 10. The story, the atmosphere, and the world, loved that.
Yeah.
Gameplay, I'm not gonna lie, I turned off for a lot of that game. I turned off the volume, put on whatever song, podcast, or whatever, and just forced my way through it. And it is a great game if you have the PS Portal. It's a great game. The first game, just play it on the Portal, sit there, have headphones for something else on to distract you while you're like, I'm running over here to go give this person this one thing. Why? What does it help for the world? We don't know.
You know, like a lot of people praise the way the game's set up because it's like, I guess it's daring in a way that it forces you to do these mundane things.
Mm-hmm.
But like I sat there and I was like, this is so, I don't know, like it kind of had serial TV vibes, you know? Like you could imagine there being a whole episode of Sam delivering this one guy's fucking China vases because he's really into China vases, right? Like, okay,
That's
cool.
true.
And like, you know, he's it's like the Last of Us show. I could imagine a whole episode about that. And like I feel like the game very much presents itself in this like more cinematic view than it does as a video game. And I don't know. I sit there and I'm like, maybe this should have just been a TV show.
Yes, I would like. You could see this as a Netflix, whatever insert streaming service here. This could have been a streaming, a show on a streaming service.
Yeah. They aren't they making a show or a movie of this? I think
There's rumors for a movie, but every other week there's a new game getting a show, movie.
Yeah.
There's been so many that are in development hell or stuff that we haven't heard for years. So that I just chalk up. This has a better chance of getting it because it's Kojima and a lot more people will cater to Kojima, and especially because Sony used to have some stuff in the IP itself, and Sony does have a picture. They have Sony Pictures, so you could potentially get something with that.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you all think of the new gameplay additions that we got in
the director's cut, or are we jumping
two?
Okay.
Two.
Well, I thought the additions to the gameplay were great. Like, if anything, they really upped its value as a video game rather than just an interactive experience.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, now I'm actually gaming. Like, granted, a lot of people, and like, if you made this comment out in the wild, a lot of people would just be like, "You're an idiot. This wasn't Death Stranding 1. You just had to play the director's cut or whatever." And like, the insane thing is Kojima himself said he doesn't believe in director's cuts, right? Like, he didn't even want to call it a director's cut, but effectively, like, that's what it ended up being, like additions to gameplay to make the game more fun, which ironically Kojima wasn't a fan of.
This one felt like more of a video game than the first one, so
Sure.
Yeah, it was really nice. The combat was way better. God, the first one was just horrendous. The combat.
Okay, you want to hear something funny? I loved the combat in the second game. Like, some of you like managed to watch me just goof around on it, and I had so much fun doing that I got upset when you get to the boss battles and you can't do those things anymore. Because the boss battles force you, right? You have to do them a specific way. Like, I don't want to spoil them, but anyone who's been playing like Metal Gear since the beginning, like a quick example I could give is like fighting Gray Fox in Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, the gimmick fight was legit: throw chafe grenade, run away, do it again. And that's what a lot of boss fights felt like they ended up just boiling down to in Death Stranding 2, which upset me because I was like, the visuals are cool, the cinematic set pieces are cool. Why aren't I getting like a cool, badass fight where I can utilize everything I've had? Let me use my cool semi spoiler here. My cool pizza karate. Why can't I be using this to beat up said boss?
Because the tar is better than karate.
I'll karate your
pizza
karate.
Right
yeah, pizza karate cannot beat the tar monster. Yeah, I do like that we got some new stuff, and like I even like you have the capture mechanic for both capturing animals and rescuing them. That was a neat little thing. I like that. And then later on in the game, you get the grenades to capture BTs and stuff like that.
Become a Pokemon master.
Yeah, so that was neat, but yeah, the gun gameplay, nothing changes about it really. It's the same. It's the same thing, and it's like, yeah, you have neat designs with bosses, but it's like, yeah, especially if you're playing, like, I'll be honest, I was playing the game on the easiest difficulty. I can admit it, and it's just like bosses are a joke. I did it because I just wanted to get through the game easier, and
you were playing on hard, right?
No, I was just playing on normal.
Oh, okay. I too was a normal boy. I was kind of hoping you tried hard. That way we could have like one in each category.
I did try hard, like a little bit. It was, you could definitely tell the difference on hard mode. But the thing is, like, I know, Burly, you just wanted to like beat the game straight to the story. I was doing all the side stuff, like a ton of it. And dude, like, it's honestly, when you play this game, it's worth it during the side, like during do all the side stuff, all the side quests, all the side deliveries, because when you upgrade those stars, you get some really good shit. Really good upgrades, like combat gloves and a way better sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is nice that they've given you now that if you are going out doing the side orders and 5-starring each of the facilities, you're getting more rewards, which is nice. You don't need to do them if you're going through story. I was doing side stuff, and I'm like, okay, I just kind of want to.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I feel like we're gonna get one smartass in your comments being like, "Well, actually, you could 4-5-star in the first game too, idiot." Well, we get that. It's just the rewards in this game are significantly better than the first game.
Yeah, they're
like it's worthwhile in this game to do it. Whilst in the previous game, you didn't know if you were gonna get a stupid sticker or a badass fucking levitating coffin.
Yeah, and then some of the charms that you get, like for your backpack, actually really help you out too. When you 5-star some of them or 4-star, and you just get like better upgrades on weapons, especially the skeletons, like the Boo skeleton, Boca skeleton. Boca is the best. For traveling up in the mountains and everything. It's so good.
Yeah. I was hoping a little bit more though from the vehicles.
Yeah.
The vehicles, if you played the director's cut, it's pretty much the same shit from director's cut. And it's like you couldn't do a little bit more here, Kojima?
You know what? I was hoping for more. You're not wrong. Like as I was playing through the game, I was kind of like there was a monobike that showed up earlier. You remember the wheel one? That
oh yeah.
Yeah, Fragile was writing it. I was like, when do we get that? And we never did. Yeah, I was like, where is that? Right? Like
that's in 2 years when director's cut 2.
Of course.
You know that's coming. Let's be all honest. After you saw the first game get the director's cut, it's coming in 2 years. We're getting next year's the PC release. The year after that is director's cut. They might get it a little bit faster, but we're getting an upgrade to this game to give some extra enhancements and some more shit they'll throw and say, if you have the PS5 Pro, you get this even better.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm expecting a director's cut. I was kind of surprised there's no New Game Plus on this one.
Well, that's the standard thing of they don't do New Game Plus at release anymore, these games. You wait six months and then it comes. Which is like, okay, why not take more dev time and get this done? Like,
because I would like the New Game Plus, and then I could do a harder mode, and then do all the different deliveries and stuff.
Or do replay missions. Like if you could, even if you can't do every mission, but replay the boss fights, because as you get access to better weapons and stuff, and be like, oh yeah, I want to S-Rank this boss fight. Okay, I've now got the rocket launcher. Let's go show this thing who's boss and beat it in 5 seconds.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah. So, speaking of bosses, right? Yep. And since we're on the topic of how we felt about Death Stranding 2, there's one thing I was thinking the entire time I played the game. I was like, Kojima tried so hard to separate himself from Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like,
with the first game.
Yeah, even because if anyone's been following Kojima, you know that he didn't want to make Metal Gear past 2. Like Metal Gear Solid 1 was supposed to be it. 2 was like, okay, fine, this is it. And then 3, immediately he went online and was like, fans, please tell them to stop making me make Metal Gear. And that's where the big hashtag came from, right? Hashtag freaking let Kojima. Well, I forget what was those. Let Kojima stop making Metal Gear or some crap. Right, and that became a little movement, and that's when Kojima's godhood began. Irrelevant though. So for a guy who wanted to separate himself from Metal Gear so much, there was so much Metal Gear in Death Stranding 2. So much Metal Gear. Yeah. And it at some points it just made me be like, so why do you want to separate yourself from something that you clearly still want to be here? Mind you, despite that, right? Because we have Gray Fox in Metal Gear. We had a cyborg samurai that basically takes his place in Death Stranding. We have the Magellan, which basically is just the top half of Metal Gear X. Like, granted, that could just be a mecha design thing because it's absolutely the same mecha designer. Sure, but
I'll give that one. I'll give that one more mecha design thing, but the other stuff, yeah.
Well, I would give it mecha design things, but then, like, major spoilers here. There's something that happens in the final battle.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a little too on the nose, my dude.
That was great.
I will say, in spite of him doing a lot of Metal Gear. Oh god, dude, they even referenced Phantom Pain in the game. God damn. Yeah, there was a lot of Metal Gear.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Oh, they reference pretty much every Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
He makes his not Snake, his not Raiden.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's to show you. It's so he's like, yes, I know of this, and because we know after OD, his project with Microsoft is done, he's doing Pheasant. Is the project name?
Yeah, his Metal Gear successor.
His not Metal Gear. So it's like it's to help you pump up and give you that stuff. And I'm sure when we get director's cut, they're going to give you more of that to help give the fans, satiate them a bit more, and so that way, while we're waiting 6 years or whatever it's going to take to get that, it helps keep them happy.
Yeah.
You know what I think could have really like delivered on, because like he went very Metal Gear, as we already said on this one.
Yeah,
I think. Well, I'm not sure if I should say this, but I'm just gonna say it. You've already said like this is gonna be a spoilerful discussion. So, you have one major antagonist throughout the entire game. Technically two if you get like all the way to the end and things are revealed to you, but like even that like falls to the wayside because the major thing is right, like they show up, it's like, hey, actually I'm bad and this bad, but
and then he just like disappeared. Like,
you go have your final boss fight, all right, bye. It's like, wait, what? Come back here, I'm not done with you.
You're this crazy entity, but what happened to you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm this crazy entity. Higgs goes like, bitch, please. I'm the real villain.
I'm better.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say it. Bringing back Higgs, as great as he is, the actor that portrayed him, that was just lazy to me. It felt lazy.
Okay, so what I was going to say actually kind of ties into that. I think Higgs is an amazing villain. Mm-hmm. But I feel like what he needs to shine is a cast alongside of him to, like, to lift him up. Like a big thing about games like this where you have a target is like the all-star ensemble, right? Like, and I don't mean necessarily like big names or stuff, but I mean like, Metal Gear had it. Like every game had a cast of weirdos that were thrown at you. Like you had a B guy, of a guy who read your memory card, or the dude who sleeps in the sun, and you're just like, well, okay, like they're all noteworthy. But throughout the end, and shoot, sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
No,
what do you want to say, Spookle?
I was just gonna say, I found like some of the bosses kind of plain. Like, I mean, like the Ghost Mech bosses were pretty sick, but
they're cool, but there's no character behind them, right?
The tar bosses were fine. There is a badass secret boss fight in the lake, the giant lake. You have to like do enough deliveries for that guy, the fisherman.
Yeah, they're sick, but the thing is, like,
that's
at the end of the
right there.
they're awesome, but like the problem ends up being that they're an obstacle. They're not a character. Like you have nothing to take away. You can't go home and be like, oh man, that octopus guy, what a dude. Like his manifesto was an interesting thing to read. Like, there's nothing to go off of that. I wish there were more human enemies alongside Higgs. Like,
the only memorable boss fight was at the end.
Yeah.
Because that was ridiculous.
Like, I get it. You want one big bad guy, but that doesn't mean he couldn't have people working with him,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would have helped, because you know what? Just a small segue. You know what? It would have been nice for him to have a team, so that way you fighting different people throughout the game, so it breaks it up and have some interesting fights. But you know what? You have your own team in this game, and this is one of the points I really did like is you have the different characters joining your crew on the Magellan, and they're all interesting. They're all unique. They all have their abilities and their roles to play, which was nice. That was one of the things for the story that kept me going through. Is like, okay, I want to see how this develops with this character, and that character.
Great.
Yeah, when it comes to like sci-fi stuff, this definitely hits. This game hits the sci-fi shit.
Yeah, they had. I mean, I loved the crew of the Magellan. Like every character, like you said, had story. You were invested. Like every single one of them, even Dolman. Like,
yeah,
but then on the opposite side, there's just Higgs. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's just Higgs.
Well, you swing Dollman around and chuck him at him.
Yeah,
it's like all your
go, my
like,
Chucky substitute.
all your allies and friends, like each of them were so unique, especially their powers and shit. Like I thought that was awesome. And then main bad guy.
We had the Avengers, and then the Avengers just had Higgs to fight. It was like, what?
That's pretty much it.
Which Avengers villain are we gonna put Higgs as?
Loki.
No, Loki can do some stuff, and Loki can
Loki
make illusions.
And Higgs is a bit on. I mean, like, you know what? He's not bad, but like he's not quite there. We'll put him as.
Well,
you know what?
He wanted to destroy the world. So.
Yeah, but a lot of villains want to destroy the world.
Yeah.
We'll put him as Kite Man.
Oh,
Calendar Man.
Calendar Man is. You know what? Actually, that kind of works. Just given the nature of Higgs and what he's done during the game, he might maybe he does have serial killer vibes.
Oh yeah, he does indeed.
Oh, okay. The music in this, honestly thought the music was good, but oh my god, do I have issues with some of the music because streaming this on Twitch is horrendous because some when you stream this with the music, like it'll get muted.
Yeah, your Twitch VODs will get muted, and it's not just like if you were going into the player and playing those musics, it's one thing, but as you're doing certain story beats, you'll be driving and it's like playing The Doorways by blah 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 for 45 seconds, and which is like, okay, whatever. But one of the things is they won't play the whole damn song. So you get a small snippet for 30 seconds to a minute of the song, and then it just stops, and then you have no music, and you just get the crickets of the world. So if you're in some of the quieter places of the world, you're like, the hell, you couldn't... Like what? You skip on the budget here?
It makes me think of those videos, where they like have entire scenes where they remove the background music and it's just squeaky noises from like the shoes and stuff. You're just stuck there with nothing but your thoughts and what's going on.
Yeah, I thought the music was fine. There was like a lot of them I didn't really care for, and there's like a lot of them I did like, but yeah, that was my issue with it. Like muting your VODs on Twitch. So just be careful with that. So.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The music was pretty fun though.
I enjoyed it. It was like some really nice musical numbers in there. I loved the associations with certain characters in the music too. Raindrops being the big example. Like I was like, that is so charming. Like I think the entire time that scene played, like I'm a guy who doesn't smile a lot, but I had like such a fucking smile that my jaw was hurting as soon as like it was over. I was like, holy shit, I haven't smiled like that in a while. That was so nice.
Yeah, he and 16 was blushing with some of these songs.
It's true. I was like, man, I would wife that pregnant lady right now.
Yes, or especially, and for if you guys want a little easy trophy, is after you, I think it's episode 4.
It's me, I'm the easy trophy. I'm single.
Okay, we'll get into that after. Let the review finish. But you'll go into your room and you'll talk to Dollman, and it'll play the one song and Dollman dancing.
Oh, dude, yes.
Oh yeah,
that was
great.
That was fun.
That was a fun little. Okay, that's That is cool.
I think that's like one of the earliest times you see Dolman as a human too, right?
Yes, because he transforms.
Because you don't see it until like way later otherwise.
Yeah, no, if you don't do that, it's not till like the second to last chapter.
Yeah.
Or episode in there, and you're like, Nani?
Yeah.
And
okay, what's the next topic?
I was gonna say because we've kind of just gone all over and scattered with it, which is fun. This is all just fun and this for fun. But story overall, what would you guys think?
Well, if you're into sci-fi, I think you'll like this a lot. If you don't know anything about sci-fi or anything like that, then you're gonna get fucking lost. It is confusing though. Still, like I love sci-fi shit, and this was still like a little bit confusing at times. I was like, what the hell is happening? Especially with the random entity at the end. And like, okay, okay, I'm gone.
Yeah. The random entity thing was definitely something that
yeah.
It I mean, it kind of made sense, but at the same time, like, it just vanishes, and you're just like, oh, okay, now what?
It's like, is that it? Like, what
well, it's they bring up the point of that, and then they go into the music scene for the music video, and then they're like,
oh my gosh.
okay, how the hell did we get out of this and do anything with this?
Am I watching
Jutsu Higgs? Higgs, stab him!
I absolutely forgot about that. Right, he introduces himself, all that happens, and then there's just a whole ass music segment.
There are some scenes that are so weird. I'm just like, am I watching just High School Musical?
Yeah. Well, it's total whiplash because it's trying to go for this scary thing of we are this ancient entity. We are doing this. We're doing this. Don't worry, it's not to doom humanity, but it's to help our growth and strengthen our growth.
By killing the rest of you.
Don't stop us, beast. Yeah. We're humans.
Yeah. And then it becomes a whole Broadway production.
Your K-pop into that, and I'm like, hey, what the hell? Like, I think, like, while I was doing that on stream, I'm like, okay, I think I had a beer with me, and I'm like, okay, I think the beer's gonna help with this.
Yeah. I think I had someone legitimately say, like, have I hit the drugs too much today? Is this a fever dream? How did we go from this to that to this? And I was just like, that's a good example of how I feel about the story in totality. It's a shotgun of ideas that don't quite mesh together or piece together until like the very end, and even then there's like loose pellets that just never connect. Like the entity, I feel like we didn't really get a resolution on that, but like all the other stuff, like I know this is a spoiler review and whatnot, but I'm still a bit hesitant on talking on points, but let's just say like the things with Fragile, Tomorrow, right? Higgs, even Sam, his wife, like plot points that we didn't even get resolved in the first game finally like show up and stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that does get resolved and it's nice, but then there's like you don't get that payoff until like the last chapters. Like you don't even understand that it's going that way. Yeah, like up until then, it's just a whole bunch. If what feels like a bunch of randomness whilst you're delivering things.
Oh yeah. No, your metaphor of it just being a shotgun of ideas on the thing. Yeah, no, it's definitely that. This, in my opinion, needed another. Whether it takes you 6 more months to tighten the story down, because the game starts very tight with the story and starts good, and you can easily follow with what's going on. With the whole thing of a certain death, and you're doing this adventure to get through grief. Okay, I can follow that. I can understand that, and you're connecting the world. Again, follow it, makes sense. Goes with the themes of this game and the first stuff from the first game. Makes sense. And then just after a certain point, it's just like they'll start bringing ideas, give you the bare minimum of explanation. then you have to wait 7 hours in the future, and then you get something. I'm like, okay, you could have. I understand, give the full reveal 7 hours later, but give a little breadcrumb here, breadcrumb there, and then be like, oh my god, I got hints with it here and there. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I couldn't see this. Oh, that's so good. That's clever. It just seemed like, okay, we're getting near the end. We got to wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
And throw stuff. And it's like, no, that's not a good way to do the story. Your story was tight, good at first. You then just put too much and it's loose and all over the place. Like, I'll be honest, when I finished the game, it was like, okay, I understand a good amount of this, but at points it's like I don't. And like, I've watched some videos and some people are like, yeah, the story is not too tight. It's this and that and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a good way to do the story. I think the first game, even though the first game had the burden of you're in this world and explaining and setting up this kind of world, I think told a much tighter story compared to.
Yeah. You know what? I see that absolutely. I saw a lot of people say that they prefer Death Stranding 1 to 2, and I didn't understand why. But after we're just talking about it now, I kind of see why in terms of story. I will say, all in all, though, even with how fragmented the story seems throughout the second game, I do think I enjoyed it as an overall package more than the first game.
Yeah.
I will say a big portion of the issues, I believe, that are with the game are we spend so much time between these deliveries. Like, I get it. That's the core aspect of the game. We spend so much time between them. And, like, the first game did the same thing. As you get closer to the end, eventually you start being given deliveries where you have to go the absolute opposite end of the map, and that's not a short thing to begin with. And like when you get there, it's like they just dump it all on you. I think that's like what doesn't help the pacing. It's the fact that you have so much of this, like, walking into, and I know some asshole's gonna be like, but you can drive or you could do this. Shut up. I'm talking about this, right?
The zip lines.
Yeah, well, you can use those tools, but it does not help. Like in the snowy mountain areas, you can use the vehicles, especially if you use the car for the cars. It will help you get up, but there's some inclines you just can't get up, and you got to spend. And it's like, dude, especially when you're hauling the heavy material, it's like this just seems like this was.
And I will,
The thing is though, like when I did the mountain area, dude, I spent like I don't know how much time up there setting up zip lines and stuff, and it helped so damn much. With
right. It does. It absolutely does.
Because like I was carrying heavy cargo and stuff.
But I will say this:
floating carrier.
I will say this though. I will say this though. That is absolutely something you can do, and 100% it's justifiable for you to say that. That's why you didn't have an issue with it. But the question you have to ask, is it reasonable to expect the casual story enjoyer to have to invest that much time into just being able to take on some of these things, right? And a lot of people would say yes, and we know why, because oh hell, what Kojima-san, but like that's besides the point. That's besides the point. I had fun with the game, and like in spite of that, I know another guy's gonna be like, "Well, use the vehicles, dumbass." I did use the vehicles, okay? It cut like 5 minutes out. Woohoo! I saved 5 minutes out of fucking 20-minute drive. Thank you so much. But like, it's still a long ass thing, and like when you get into those blank zones and stuff, things can get really freaking annoying. Like when you get off the grid, and towards the end, like there's some bases you can't open up until you do the deliver the stuff from east to west. Okay, go back east and then go back west. Okay, now you can open that blank spot that was right in the middle of that east to west bullcrap we just had you do. It's like, why couldn't you just give me that first?
You got some of the blank spots too that are not even part of the story, so you have to like find
the
lost cargo. and then deliver it.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, what'd you guys think about the like building like stuff, like the bridges, the roads and stuff, like
There's nothing wrong with them. I enjoy
and
them.
all that. Yeah.
I mean, I thought they're cool ideas. I wish there wasn't such a limit on how much assistance you could get from others, though. Like, I'm not saying they should all be like freaking built or something, but if we're really like in this world being connected and stuff, it would be nice to see it reflected. Like maybe roads like disappear over time, like because they already degrade even when you build them, right?
Yeah. Because I spent so much time on building roads. Like, you should see my map on all the roads I built.
Give it a couple of months, and those are all going to be destroyed, buddy.
Yeah, give it 2 more weeks, and they're all gone if they're not already. But it's like, yeah, no, it would be nice because I was hoping Spookle would make all the roads for me, so I could just go on my bike or go on my car and just.
You got to contribute.
Yeah,
right.
No.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like they put too steep of a contribution cap on some of the stuff. Like, there are specific areas where you'd have to have like 4,000 plus materials just to bring a thing up. And it's such a tiny segment too. And then it's like, oh, there's another 5 different segments that lead up to it or go past it. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You want me to go across the map? That's like 30 minutes that way. And then I got to go like make sure, like hope to Jeebus that there's enough materials there. Like,
well, you got the mining facilities.
Yeah. And now you have to farm whatever resources that I need to get the mining facility working. And why do I do all this? Just so like that last stretch of fucking 40-minute questing I do is going to be like 10 minutes instead. But I've spent 5 days doing this road. Why am I putting 5 days worth of work for freaking 20 minutes?
I think 16 doesn't know how to build roads. It's all right, man. Okay.
No,
I know.
I agree with 16 on this. This is why I did the bare minimum, the story amount for this crap, because I was like, this is just bullshit and padding to me. This is your Ubisoft. You must do this and that to get stuff. And
I have to ask this, Spookle. Did you finish all the roads?
Yeah.
Is there a reward for it?
No, I didn't finish like I finished like most of them.
Do we know if there's a reward for this? And if anyone says the reward is getting around faster, I'm gonna smack you with
the reward.
Fish.
No.
The reward is experience.
You get a thumbs up in the whole thumbs up thing, and then you get an SSS thing post saying from Kojima, "Thank you for wasting your time."
Because you guys mostly focused on just trying to beat the game, right?
No, I built some roads, and then
he did sub stories and stuff. I didn't do that many.
By the time I got to fucking who was the punchy guy again? The one from Train to Busan.
Oh, him. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I got to the name. I got to him, and I got to the pizza guy, right?
Yeah.
And by the time I had the road, because the road splits right between those two, it goes one way and then goes the other. I built everything up until that point, and I was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, so it's like I did a ton of stuff like in that game. Because the first one kind of bored me. I don't know why. But the second one though, I liked a lot more, and I was invested a lot more, like just trying to build the roads and the monorail stations, and dude, it helps out so much. But it does. It is tedious though too, because you have to find the materials. Go to the mining facilities, which I did. Try to find the mining facilities, and there's also secret like bases too, like the one that's like in the middle of like the water.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, like
I will say, in fairness, I do think that it's good content for people who want to stay in the world longer and work on it.
Yeah, but honestly, I thought this game was pretty cozy.
Everything's cozy for you, my guy.
I agree with 16 on that part.
No, like that, like legitimate.
No, it is. Yeah, because
it's cozy, like just delivering stuff and
because like you turn your brain off, you do deliveries and stuff. It's like I absolutely understand that, and that's where the cozy element comes in. It's a very stress-free. Well, it's kind of stressful at times, but like it's you're just delivering stuff A to B. Put some music on, maybe watch a show on the side. It's a good experience. But okay, so the problem I have with this stuff, right, is when the Death Stranding diehards come out of the woodwork and they're like, well, if you wanted an easier time at the end and not have to spend 40 minutes running from point A to B, you should have built those roads. And that's where the issue with the roads comes up. Then it's like, well, I would like to make the roads asshole, but it's like so much. It's so much time investment.
Yeah, you gotta do 4 hours of material grinding, and you can only hold so many of those materials and all that, and then go through the segment by segment to get there. You have to then at that point start looking at the story map missions for the story online and be like, okay, I'm gonna be going here, here, and there.
And now Johnny Bozo's in the comments being like, well, maybe you should just get better at the game.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Just
like
good.
this is.
Just manage better. Just build better. Did you not go to the school for urban planning? No, I did not.
No, I have a for me, this game was gifted to me by my community, by Fryman and Donnie, and I'm thankful for it. But like as I said in the first game, this game is not really for me. I can see the good in the game. There are aspects I like. There are stuff with the story I liked in this game. There are stuff in the story that I think was cringe bad and just you're pulling things out your ass and shotgunning ideas on paper, whatever nice way you want to say it.
You know what? And I think I have to say this since Burly said the game wasn't for him. I have to, and like it's clear that SpookleKle likes the game, so I have to kind of like place where I am on the game, right?
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief,
I like the game. Okay.
Contrary to popular belief, I do not dislike the game at all. Like, in fact, I've actually been open about believing that this is probably Game of the Year material. Like, if we're talking the end of the year, it's going to be between this and Claire Obscure, easy. But Silk Song's around the corner, and who knows where that goes. But
Ruffy's better.
I could see it. I could see it. I enjoyed the game quite a bit. My issues, I state my issues because I'm like, if you fix those, then this would be such a better game for it. That's all. I already love the game, and I would love to love it more. And I feel like people need to be more open about and critical over what might be negative points of the game, so we can get a better product in the next one. Like, there's no such thing as perfection, because like, what do you do on perfection? Nothing. You can't evolve perfection. Perfection's boring. An imperfect product is good. It means that like you could criticize things and then they can work on them in the next game. This game obviously has a lot of issues in terms of, well, there's a lot of issues. I wanted to start naming stuff, and I was like, I'll be here all day. But like, the way the plot wasn't exactly coherent until the end. Gameplay elements like that they introduced, which are really cool. Like the combat is so much better, but then you keep being given bosses that you can't fully explore your rapport with. Like, it's you're given all these tools, but you're forced to, you can only fight this boss a specific way. That stuff just doesn't jive together. It's like it's kind of works against itself, right? It's like, why did you make a game with all these new tools when I can't use them? Also, that trike is freaking horrendous. Bring back trike from the first game. I like that trike. I don't like the second trike. It's stupid.
You don't like the second trike?
No, he looks like he's sitting in a freaking chair attached to someone's fucking bike turned backwards. Like someone with fucking duct tape came out and like invented this monstrosity. I hate the trike.
Yeah, this game, you're right, will get nominated into the Game of the Year. I don't think this is Game of the Year contender quality, but no matter what I think, it's going to be there because Kojima and Keeley are friends and all that.
What were you about to say?
Like,
I think you were about to say something with duck.
Whoa! Well, I don't know what you're.
Duck, what? I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding, buddy.
Yeah.
The views of 16 are not affiliated with the views of Burly Men Game.
What do you mean?
I really do. Sorry, keep going.
No, you go, SpookleKle, and then I'll go.
I was just gonna say, I really do like this game a lot. It's not my type of game, but for some reason I like it a lot, man. I don't know, the cozy aspects, Driving combat is like okay. It's a lot better than the first one. The bosses.
I know people didn't like the shooting, but I'm gonna be honest. I felt like I had a better time shooting things in this game than I did in the first game.
Yeah, the bosses are all right in this. Yeah, the shooting is all right too. Like, there's a lot of improvement that can be done. I still like this game a lot. The music is good, but yeah, there's some annoying stuff in that music.
Yeah, no, especially as a content creator, I completely understand. For me, there are stuff I like.
You mean you didn't turn on streamer mode?
There isn't a streamer mode for this. That's the thing.
I'm surprised there wasn't.
You mean there's no streamer mode?
Because let's be honest, they don't care about streaming. They do not. And Kojima Productions does not care. Remember
Kojima-san loves streamers. What are you lying for?
Remember, if you bought the digital deluxe, the early access edition, and stuff like that. Okay, if you make it past episode 5, I'm just pulling out a number because I can't remember what the number is. Don't talk about it. You shouldn't even stream it. Like, you know what? I'm a content creator. I'm spending the money on your game. Okay, you don't want me to go on social media. Fine, about after a certain point. But to tell me, no, you bought the product, spent extra money over the initial cost, and then it's like, no, I don't want you streaming the game past that point. No, that's that is.
It's a bit.
I'm giving
silly.
you my money. It's one thing if I was given a review code by you, and that's the terms because you have to do that stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm okay with that because then it's you and I have to both work with each other and I have to consent and sign to it. Give me the options before I do it.
Yeah.
But when I'm giving you my money for it and paying you more money above the normal cost, no, you're now dictating how I have to do things, how I've got to do this and that. Might as well just say, don't disparage my game in any way. Say you love it and everything, and just follow my orders blindly.
Yeah.
I know I'm a little harsh with that, but it's just something as a content creator I don't agree with.
Same.
That.
Like I get it, right? Like, oh, it's your IP and stuff, but I bought this product. You didn't give it to me.
If you're gonna upcharge us,
if you're gonna, you know what? Like you're policing me online. What's that to say? Like if I were to walk, into a video game store and someone's like, "What's your opinion of this game?" I can't talk about it post chapter 5. How are you gonna police that? If you can't do it in real life, why would you force it on me online? That's a bit silly.
Exactly, and I agree on that 100%. But for me, I'm gonna give this game even though I have my problems with it, and this isn't necessarily my type of game, but this can at least show you with this score here that I'm about to say that I do have respect for it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. There are some flaws, story-based, gameplay-based, that I think they could have done better. This doesn't feel like it feels in some aspects that it's a sequel, and then you walk it back in some areas that it's more of a 1.5. Where, like, with vehicles not innovating, boss fights not innovating, there's stuff like that, just like, that I think hold it back. This could have been an 8 out of 10. Early on in the first couple episodes, I was like, yeah, this is an 8 out of 10. I can see the love of why this. When I was seeing the reviews coming out and stuff, and like Metacritic, when it was in the 80s and 90s, I was like, high 80s and low 90s. I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, that seems a little high. And then on finishing it, I was like, yeah, that's, no offense to me, that's some bias. But what do you what would you guys rate this out of 10?
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
Okay, am I about to have the stroke on here?
Listen, I really do like the game, but it has a lot of fucking issues, and the story, and I mean, sci-fi wise, it's definitely very sci-fi because it's confusing as fuck and shit. The combat is fine, like it's okay. They could do a lot better though on the combat, because good lord, when you try to dodge stuff, it's so hard.
Oh yeah, dude! It kind of felt like a Souls game at times because
seriously, like I can't even dodge.
Why do you think I put it on easy? Like,
I fucking dodge while I'm shooting. Just kidding.
I can't dodge. I can't go for cover.
The melee combat was not that great either. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that melee combat was weird. The bosses, yeah. Honestly, a pipe. This is gonna be lower than Burly.
Ooh!
Oh,
Wow!
I'll give it like oh my god, you're gonna it probably be a 6.7.
6.7 out of 10. Alrighty.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
you know what? Like, you're talking about a combat and stuff. I do wish they went kind of wild with it, right? Like, you mentioned the dodging, and that does kind of make me think about it a bit.
I mean,
Like,
honestly,
sorry to detract. Because,
I
like,
guess
we
it's
have...
with, like, when you think about like the score, I think about like story, gameplay is a huge fucking thing.
Yeah.
So like, if the combat is the combat is better, way better than the first one, but it's fucking sluggish and shit, and the bosses are plain. Yeah.
Well, it's the bare minimum. Better. Yeah. Like, this is why I say it's like innovative in some areas, but not in others.
The music is fine, but I'm also comparing the music to another game that I feel like is gonna get Game of the Year. So,
oh yeah.
Claire Obscure kicks its ass in music. Like,
I thought we were talking about.
I try not to compare, but yeah.
Hey, Donkey Kong's got Bramble Blast remix. Hey.
Why are you acting like I said Donkey Kong sarcastically?
I don't know, 16.
Look, I'm just saying, Donkey Kong deserves to be Game of the Year.
Hey, it's in my top 5 games of this year so far.
I can't say anything.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, I do wish they did more with the combat. Like, it was good, right? But they could have gone crazier. Like, the entire shtick behind Sam is he's like a porter. He's always going to have these boxes on his back and, like, strings and stuff. And, like, you know, you're given the little string to do, like, little parries and stuff. Why couldn't we get wilder? Like, why couldn't Sam do something silly like, oh, look, I've got a bunch of cargo on my back. How about I use them as nunchucks now with my string? I'm now using cargo nunchucks. Car chuckus. I'm car chucking the fuck out of you. Eat shit. You know, throw stuff at people. Like, you could do it with some stuff, right? Like, if you have grenades, you could put them in your back and, like, pick them up as, like, a cargo box and yeet it. Like, even aspects of that are kind of in the game. You can take, like, a suitcase and smack someone in the face with it. Like, why couldn't I get more insane, like, maneuvers involving, like, porting? Mm-hmm. Like, yes, he's a porter, but this is a fictional world, even if it's based on a modern one. Like, someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, but it's supposed to be realistic too. What is realistic about weird tar ghost people? Nothing is.
Yeah,
or holding ourselves back.
Or be able to
beaches and everything. Everyone's got a beach and all this stuff and sci-fi shit.
Or how about you give Doll Man be able to set him down, give him a little knife, and you go Chucky with it.
Why can't he unlock his persona and then become a giant mech and then fight
persona
everybody?
Tar whale attack tarism.
Tarism. I love being a tarist. Tarism is my favorite industry.
So what would you get?
You know what? I want to give it 8 schmeckles out of 10 bardodonks, but I feel like Spookle brought my grade down because he made me aware that, like, when you're grading a game or anything in general, I don't believe in, like, you know, perfect numbers anyways. Mm-hmm. I feel like 9's the highest you could get with a video game. And understanding that nothing's going to go above it, not because that's the peak of gaming, but because you're never going to make that perfect product. There's always somewhere you could improve. Yeah. So everyone should aim for a 9. And by that merit, I feel like 8's like, you know, getting close to doing the best you could have done. Mm-hmm. And this isn't the best they could have done. So, like, mine would be a 7.8.
Okay.
A 7.8.
It's pretty high, all right.
Yeah, and you know what? There's nothing like some people like they'll hear me giving it a 7, Spookle giving it a 6.7, you giving it a 7.8, and saying the game is and thinking that's bad. No, 7
It's
to me
not.
is still good. As I said, this was not my type of game,
even
but
great. I think people miscrew numbers a lot.
Seven's still great. 6 is
Yes,
like,
6
I feel
is
like
good.
6 is average.
Six
No,
is
5 is average.
Five is
People have
average.
fucked it up. Yeah, 5 is average.
5
6
average,
is good.
6 is
7's like, this is great. 8 is, this is excellent. 9 is, oh my god, this is chef's kiss. 10 is, it doesn't exist. If anyone gives me a 10, I will smack you. There's no such thing as a 10.
There's a lot of 10s out there.
No, there isn't.
Okay. I think we've rambled on enough on this because I didn't expect us to go for 55 minutes at this point, but this has been a blast, and
I can't.
I cannot thank you both enough so much for it, and we will have both in the comment section, but also in the video description, links to both Spookle and 16-Bit Ninja's Twitch channels. That way you
And
can
my
both
phone number for all you single ladies.
Yeah. Yes, please, if any, no. Not going.
What do you mean? Say it, let him know.
You can comment in the comment section about that. That's all I'll say. But we all want to thank you all so much. Love to hear from you all. Whether you agree, disagree, just be respectful in the comments. I will respond to the comments because I do love to hear from people and get people's thoughts and opinions. We all don't think the same, and it's okay.
Hashtag let Kojima be free.
I knew that was coming. Thank you all so much. We will see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.